Of slavery, you get rid of the structure that is guaranteeing all white people in Southern society status.
And yet the catalyst for civil war comes not from North or South, but rather West.
The United States is expanding, and so there's a need for more land, for more cotton, and also for more slaves.
By 1850, a nation of 13 original colonies has grown to 31 states. America stretches westward, not only to the Mississippi River, but all the way to the Pacific Ocean.
A newspaper editor actually coined the term and said it was the manifest destiny of the United States to overspread the continent, to spread liberty. But wait a minute, what about slavery? Is slavery going to spread? We spread liberty? Are we going to spread slavery too? Does slavery follow the flag?
Southern politicians demand to not only preserve slavery, but to expand it. Political compromises in 1820, 1850, and then again in 1854 provide temporary solutions. But in the end, Western expansion disrupts the balance in Congress between free and slave states. A prelude of the bloodletting to come erupts in Kansas Territory, where voters battle over whether their new state will be free or slave.
Suddenly, in 1860, a candidate is elected to the presidency who is unashamedly, unapologetically opposed to slavery. And when Southerners hear this, they hear the death knell ringing for them.
Abraham Lincoln from Illinois is the candidate of the newly formed Republican Party. He is elected without receiving a single electoral vote from the South. Lincoln's priority is to preserve the Union. The president-elect vows to not interfere with slavery in states where it already exists. That does little to comfort those in the South who fear Lincoln will use the federal government to trample states' rights.
For white Southerners, with Lincoln's election, they saw the beginning of the end. They believed that a Republican Party committed to stopping the expansion of slavery in the territories would spell their demise. They saw Lincoln as a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Lincoln is an arrow pointed at the heart of their entire social and economic system.
Come on, nice and tight. Yeah, I got it. All right, that's good, that's good.
Well, there were about 3.9 million enslaved people in the U.S. in 1860, and that ended up being about 40% of the Confederate population. So that's a significant proportion.
I'm thirsty. I want some water.
I'm going to tell you something right now. You remember what happened last one of y'all that got up here running your mouth at me? Do you remember that?
Now, if you break the Confederacy down by region, you can see that it's in the Deep South where you see the greatest percentage of that slave population.
Now, you stop right there. I told you, you was last.
And so it's not really a coincidence that you see those deep Southern states are the first to secede.
Yeah, you go ahead and you take you a drink this time. That's what I'd expect out of you, boy, just wasting water. That'll be the last water you get today.
Just 2 months after Lincoln's election, Mississippi, the largest cotton-producing state, joins South Carolina and secedes from the Union. Within a month, 5 more states from the Deep South follow. Jefferson Davis, who recently resigned his U.S. Senate seat, is chosen president of the new Confederate States of America. Davis agrees with the official declaration made by the Mississippi secession delegates, who defend secession by stating,
"Our position is thoroughly identified with the institution of slavery, the greatest material interest in the world. Its labor supplies the product, which constitutes by far the largest and most important portions of the commerce of the earth. These products are peculiar to the climate verging on the tropical regions, and by an imperious law of nature, none but the black race can bear exposure to the tropical sun. These products have become necessities of the world, and a blow at slavery is a blow at commerce and civilization. That blow has been long aimed at the institution and was at the point of reaching its consummation. There was no choice left us but submission to the mandates of abolition, or a dissolution of the Union whose principles had been subverted to work out our ruin.
One of the most poignant lines says, "We are thoroughly interested in maintaining the institution of slavery because it's one of the greatest benefits of mankind." And so that's an important acknowledgement of how vital slavery was, not just to the state, but also to that region, that they made no bones about it. Slavery was the central issue of the Civil War.